Mosul now. Now, we say Mosul, we say northern Iraq. Trying to get a handle on exactly what is going on in these places is very, very difficult as the accounts come out of what it is to live under IS. It's absolutely horrifying. IS have been in charge of Mosul, formerly a city of 2.5 million people. I don't know how many are there now. But the accounts coming out of what it is to live under Islamic State, absolutely horrifying. It is the last remaining Iraqi city under the control of IS. A coalition of forces is advancing on that city. IS are heading out in different directions, and we'll find out more about that now from Gareth Browne, who is a freelance journalist, currently in Erbil. Gareth, a very good morning to you. I can't imagine what it is to be in these places just at the moment, but can you tell me why Mosul, firstly, is so important? Hello, Gareth.
Well, Mosul is hello, Andrew. Mosul is the biggest city under the control of the Islamic State, and famously, after it was captured 2 years ago, the leader of ISIS, Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi, came out and really declared this Sunni caliphate. So it's very important. Both it's a representative of everything the caliphate stands for. It's the most important city, but it's also important in terms of the group's financial and military resources. They make a lot of money from taxation in the city, and they have significant military personnel and resources based in and around the city. So it's vital both symbolically and practically.
Okay, and who is attacking the city? Who is trying to take it back from IS?
So there are two main fronts at the moment. From the east, we have the Kurdish Peshmerga, who are slowly moving towards the city, and from the south, we have the Iraqi security forces pushing up. They have been working together on certain operations, but they tend to keep to their own areas. The first couple of days, we saw really, really rapid advances from both the Peshmerga and the Iraqi security forces. They were taking dozens of villages every day. However, that's really changed in the past 48 hours. I mean, the Iraqi forces have made important advances in the last day or two. They took the Christian town of Bartella just yesterday, and there's some incredible footage of church bells ringing in that town for the first time in 2 years. But the Peshmerga have really, really been bogged down over the last 2 days. They're taking severe casualties from IEDs, car bombs, suicide bombs, sniper fire. And I think as we get closer and closer to the city, we move into more urban environments, we can expect the fighting, again, to bog down both forces. Casualty rates are going to get higher, unfortunately.
And Gareth, talk of IS now using human shields. At least 200 Iraqi families have been made to leave their homes by Islamic State. Talk of human shields. I suppose this was predictable.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're going to use absolutely everything at their disposal to, if they can't keep Mosul, they're at least going to make recapturing it as costly as possible, not only for the local people there, but also for the coalition forces attacking. So human shields are definitely to be expected, as are looting and kind of mass killings. All of these things are absolutely they figure with how the group has been operating for the last couple of years.
Yeah. And how long is all this going to take? How long do you think the operation to liberate, if that's the right word, Mosul, will take? And actually, what happens after that?
That's the million-dollar question, you know. Some generals who I spoke to earlier this week were really positive that we might be reaching the outskirts of the city within weeks. Now it really looks like that's unlikely. It's going to drag on for months, almost certainly into the new year. And it's once we get into the city, that's when it's going to really slow down. This urban warfare is really, really bloody. It's really slow going. And we're expecting the city to be massively booby-trapped. So even once ISIS has been cleared out, the city is going to be a very, very dangerous place. And as you said, there are huge concerns. What happens after we've defeated ISIS? There are massive concerns that these Shiite militias are going to enter the city, and in many respects they're just as bad as the Islamic State, the sectarian killings and executions and beheadings. They do all that, but they don't get as much attention. It's a real concern. You know, Mosul is it's a very ethnically diverse city, and there is potential for huge sectarian clashes. And the issue with ISIS is a symptom of many problems that have plagued Iraq for years. And until the Iraqi authorities start addressing some of these problems, sectarianism, poverty, we're just simply laying the ground for a new group to take up the reins. So it really is a huge concern. What is the future for Mosul?
Gareth Browne,
no one really knows.
thank you very much indeed. A journalist currently in Erbil. Time